Armory and More. I don't have my little stand here, so we're gonna have to figure out something. Let's see here. Let's see if we can set you on a drill. Switch the camera around here. You can somewhat see me. Get you inside closer. There we go. See if anybody shows up. Welcome to Desert Armory and More, guys. Gotta change a few things in this room. Oh, things not staying up. Let's see if we can figure out something different. Switch that around. That might work. We forgot our stand today, guys. Forgot our stand. Hey, Chris. Forgot our stand. So you're going to be seeing lower stuff. Unless my ladder might be in here. I'm not sure if I have it in my van or not. Yep. New toilet seat. We got to paint this room because there's a little bit of mold here and there. Got to caulk around the sink. Put a new door. We took it off because it's got big old holes in it. Caulk around the sink. The toilet paper, this stuff. TP. The holder's loose. Yeah. She added painting this room, so I kind of canceled my other job so I get this one done by Monday because they're like, oh, well, by the way, I rented it out by Monday, and I'm like, can you get done before then? I'm like, I don't know, because you added stuff, and I'm currently working on this other one. If I would have known that, I would have did that one first. That you wanted to rent this one out first. Versus the other two I already worked on, one I'm done already. The other one I'm not quite, with all that trim work it had. Let's see if I can loosen this up. There we go. So, anywho, trying to loosen up the toilet seat here. It's the little what do you call it? Bumpers on it are broke. You can't really just replace the little bumpers. Too many people slamming it, I guess, and it broke eventually, or too heavy of people sitting on it and broke it. I don't know. Hopefully I got the right one, toilet seat wise, size wise. It looked like a long oval, so that's what we purchased. Welcome, guys. Hope you're doing okay. Yep. New toilet seat. Dry fit it while it's still on there. Yep, that'll fit like a glove. All right. Yeah, the old one, the little bumpers here were shattered, especially the two here. Probably slammed it too often, or heavy people sat on it maybe. Cool air rushed out of that when I cut it. This one's a wood with plastic hinges. Years ago, we used to have the wood that was wood grain with the brass little thingies. Grew up with those ones. All right. Got those little covers. There we go. The natural wood ones, the problem was the refuse would get stuck sometimes. Like you got a little boy that doesn't know how to go to the bathroom properly all over everything. All right, put it all the way to the back. Go ahead and stuff these on. Gotta put the little plastic nuts through the plastic bolts. Definitely easier than it used to be years ago. Used to have to use wrenches years ago. Same with installing toilets, like the actual base. They used to be, which a lot of them still are, I think it was a 3/8 or 7/16 bolt, but some of them have just like a plastic wing nut to hold them on the toilets. It's unique. I'd love to get that tighter. Let's see if I can get down on the bolt better. There we go. Let's see if I can back this one off so we can get the bolt in a different position. Okay, maybe we got it after all. There we go. Oh yeah, make sure it's straight. Perfect. Close caps. And this is garbage. Basura, basura. I think this was a wood one too. Yeah, the little bumpers were broken on it. Alright. We gotta change all these out too. So I brought those in. Wash our hands real quick. The water's barely on, it's barely trickling through. I think they have the main off, and so that's just residual in the pipes. Alright, last time I was able to take these out and install them all by hand. They're not very tight. We'll see. Let's see, that's the closed package. I should have one that's open already, I thought. Maybe not. I need to sharpen that thing. It's getting dull. But yeah, there's a whole bunch throughout the house I gotta replace or that are missing. Yeah, I wish you would have told me that you wanted to rent this one out first. I would have worked on this one because this one literally had the most work that needed done on it. And this is the one she rented out. Alright, let's move you guys. Hey guys, how's it going? I can look at it now. Jerome, what's up? All the homies are up. Yep, Brookside, what's up? Told Papa I'll be back after I said hi. Okay. Desert Armory, hey ho. God's good, brother. We're just stopping in for a minute. Got to get back to work. I'm on lunch break here. There you go. Yeah, there's plastic wing nuts. Yeah. A wing nut? You have a wing nut? Looks like someone reinstalled some of this trim. Unless the caulking came out. We got like residue from, I don't know what in there. Something weird. Something weird. Hey, Real Outdoors. How you doing, buddy? Thanks for coming by. What's going on? Let's see. We're replacing stuff in this rental. So I had 3 rentals she wanted me to take care of. And the one she rented out is the last one that had the most work on it. And she wants it done by Monday. And I'm like, well, I finished the one rental. I'm still working on the one. And then she's like, well, can you get it done by Monday? I'm like, well, you added stuff. Like, she wants me to repaint the whole bathroom, put this new door on, which that was before. We knew about that. We just couldn't find one that's got the wood grain look in it, but smooth. Because you can get wood grain with like the 6 panel, you know, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 panel. But what does that look like to you guys? Is that about what that looks like? Yeah? Yeah, I'd say so. That's about what that looks like, right? This was probably there. Or another one this way. You know, a knuckle sandwich. They hit hard enough on that one, it actually busted out the backside. I peeled that off. It was just broken, but I peeled it off so I get a sample for the paint. But yes, I had a bad day. But yeah, we're changing out all the little door stops. We just changed out the toilet seat. I just realized this thing is loose. I got to tighten that up. There's some mold in the corner, so we got to put some primer on that and paint it in here. I got to fix this. Someone probably had something that was hanging on the door, and it would swing when they'd open and close the door. This caulking here is not bad, but around here, so I got to recaulk around these. Bad thing is there's no water here. They don't have it on. These, I don't think she mentioned anything about me touching these up. I might though, but the problem is you got to like feather that in. That needs fixed, that door there. These fan blades are all sagging, so they need tightened. Same with those ones, are all sagging. The one in this bedroom, I believe, no, bedrooms. Oh, there isn't. Yeah, here it is. This one, I believe the blades are fine. This one, though, someone hit it real hard too. See this? This door? It's got some cracks in it from like if they kicked it in. This side's fine, other than it needs repainted, but it looks like they kicked it in from this side and it busted the door all over the place. So I said, well, what should I do about it? And she's like, well, see if you can patch it. Problem is this is wood grain look, so you can't really. So I don't know if we can put some spackle on it, like drywall spackle instead of wood filler, and try to at least feather it out. Like this one's an actual dent that had The whole thing right there bows in. I don't know how far. It looks like a foot went in right there, maybe. I don't know. I think it would have shattered it if a foot went in. And then somebody did a patch job here. So I don't know if we've got to, at least it looks like it, paint that maybe, that wall, parts of it. And then there's all these little patches someone did throughout the house that they just put spackling on it horribly. Like that whole wall there, you can kind of see all the splashes on it. Hey, Mr. Steve, MJ Steve. Let's see, it's got tape on there? What is that? Looks like it. I don't know what. This one needs caulked all the way around. We got caulking there that's coming out, so we'll have to take all the old out. Caulk all around this. That one's tight, other than it's missing a little piece there. And then right there, we got some peeling and back behind the toilet, clean that up. That other bathroom too, we got to put a, what do you call it on it? Oh, I forget what I was going to say now. Anyways, I don't know if she wants that. Try to get fixed too with some like wood Bondo. I don't remember seeing that. There's another one that needs changed out right there, and the caulking or something. Well, that's some blood. Oh, let's see here. The kitchen was pretty good, if I recall, other than around the sink. But yeah, if you look across here, there's all these spots where they came with filler all over the place, where they had pictures or whatever. And so she wants me to patch those, but at the same time, they are patched, but not patched properly. The right way is you feather it down in, and then put your spackle on and wipe out all the excess out of the existing texture, and then texture over it with like a, this looks like it's a mid knockdown, mid to heavy. That way it kind of fades it out instead of a blotch that just keeps getting wider and wider. Anywho. Have to love textured walls, I know, right? Subscribe and hit the like button. Thank you. You work in the same place you were. No, actually, Steve, she wants this done by Monday, and she added a whole bunch of stuff too. So I'm like, if you want me to have it done by Monday, if I can, I got to cancel all the other jobs and get this one done. Because she's like, oh, was that one, this one I rented out by the 8th. Can you get it done now? I'm like, I didn't even start on it yet. Don't do this to me, lady. All right, where's the other bag? But what was the other thing I need to do in here? Oh, the light. The light's all rusty, so she wants me to change that out. Anywho. All right, here's the one I need to get. Let's do more of these real quick for you. It was a cold one this morning, guys. It was definitely freezing because we had frost all in the windows. That one we're gonna have to grab some pliers for. So let's just set one there for it. That one already. Sounds like a child is playing basketball next door. Let's see, this one have a stopper? Yep. My throat's got a lot of phlegm in it this morning, a little harder to breathe. Not sure why, asthma kicking in. Probably with the weather change. Yeah, it's been cold the last few days. I need to call up our furnace guy too for the rental that I live in, that this lady maintains too. But I think some of this problem here is because the water, if you don't install these properly, the tub and the inserts will go in that little crack and then just run down here and eat into this. At least this is real wood. If that was fake wood, it would have been all fluffed up. You know, like the MDF stuff. All right, got that one in. That's a knife, YouTube. You know what knives are. That one's loose too. We're gonna have to fix that. I didn't notice that before. This one's loose too. All right. This one should have like a connector piece to hold them together better, but it's missing. How's that screwing tight? That thing's not even in all the way. Set screw. Hello. Guess this is where you put your razor and slide it in there, I guess. Flood it between these two. If you use that type. All right. Who else got in the chat? Oh, it's everyone still. Oh, Sniper, how's it going? Sniper Bowser, how you? Sniper a boozer. I think you're new to the chat. I have not seen you in here. Appreciate you coming by. We do handyman stuff. We do gun content, hiking, cave exploring. I was thinking about going to some caves not this afternoon, on Saturday, but then I got invited to go to my cousin's son's birthday. I think he's turning 15 or 16, I can't remember. So I don't know if I'll be going to that or not. It's dirt bikes and shooting. I think maybe shooting, definitely dirt bikes and food. Bikes and food, because they ride dirt bikes, and I love riding dirt bike. I don't have one though. All right, we should have another 2 in here. Yep, need pliers for that one. Then the opposite side of this, where the dryer vent goes out the outside, the cover is all dry rotted from heat, so I got to get a new one. I bought one, but it's too big. Oh, and they turned the power on here. Last time the power was off, which is nice, but I wish they had the water on, because I need that. I need water on a rag to spread this caulking really nice along the edge of this. That way I can get my rag and finger really wet and spread it. All right, let's see here. I gotta get to those fan blades. They're all saggy. I think it was, see, look at that. Shaky. It's like an old man's knees when he's trying to get up and down. Poor fella. That one's the same way. It's all saggy. Look at that. They're hanging down, every single one of them, especially one that's about to come off. All right, did we get that one? I think we did. Yep. All right. I gotta get my pliers out for those ones that are little nubs. Somehow I guess it snapped off from the base. There we go. Isn't it interesting that people enjoy watching a grown man work? Get a kick out of it. No. Appreciate you coming by. I had to open a bag here, so I needed 2 hands. Alrighty, let's get in there for you. There we go. Nice and tight like. That one apartment is going to keep you busy today. Oh yeah, all day plus into the next, because I got to paint. And then you got to prime stuff in between, and it's going to be today and tomorrow. All right, I got to get the pliers for this next one, so we can put that one in there. Throw that out. And then she wants me, I said, well, what do we want done with this? And she said, yeah, they left their dog in here. Or was it a cat? I think it's a dog. And so, oh, can you replace these, by the way, instead of just try to fix them? So that's more work. So what you got to do is cut the caulking and paint real up tight here on both sides so you don't peel it. Take it all off, which, I mean, it looks like it already is peeled a little bit. Take that side off and that side. And, well, best way, too, is to remove the door so you can get your caulking in properly, which this one never was. So, I mean, that's just another extra work. I took a picture of the trims. I can pick up the right stuff. Because they have 2 types. So they have the type with 1 line here with this concave, and then they have a type with 2 lines. This is the 2 line. A lot of places around here have the 2 line. Here in where I live, this town near me. All right, one's ready to go. Just gotta get pliers. That one we did. This one didn't have one. See, that one we have set in there. All right, I need to see if I can get my pliers. We will reverse the camera here for you. All righty. Sorry guys, I gotta go get my pliers here for a little bit to get those out. And my van right now is a mess. I haven't had time to organize it. I wasn't feeling great yesterday or Monday, so I kind of took it easy. Monday I didn't work. Yesterday I just did customer stuff at home. So let me get my pliers. I'll be right back. All right, I found a pair. It's not the one I was looking for. I was looking for my other ones. We're using an old pair of Craftsman's from the 90s, or actually, no, these are probably from the 70s or 80s, when Craftsman was still really good. There's a few of them that are okay. I heard they're going to try to start making some of their stuff back in the USA again. Time will tell. Time will tell. Wish they had the better warranty. It's not quite as good as it used to be when it was at Sears. Instead of Ace Hardware, Lowe's. Who else has it? There used to be a hardware store in Cali called Osh. Home improvement store. Like, it's kind of like an Ace and a True Value put together in a way. I don't want to put marks on this, so that one's being a little stubborn. There we go. You can tell that's where a drywall joint was because it bows out a little bit. They should have spread it a little more. At least it's not as bad as that other place I looked at the other day. Hey, what's up, Dust Cover? Yeah, R.I.P. Sears, no joke. I miss that place. That was our favorite store to go to. We would get tools there for our dad for Father's Day and Christmas. We would save up for ourselves. My brother one time, a plier set came with like, something like this, needle nose, the side cutter dikes, and then, a set of slip joints like channel locks. He would call every week to see if they were on sale because that was before internet was out where you could look up online. And finally, my brother, it was on sale. And so we went in there and got it. And they're like, are you the guy that like calls every week to see if the set's on sale? I'm like, yep, that was us. They were like, oh, we thought that was a prank call. Every week they were calling, and we were like, this guy's just a joke. And they're like, oh, all laughing, and then we show up to do it for my brother to buy this set. And they're like, yeah, we thought that was a prank call. Gotta gently do this. I don't want to make marks on it too heavily. This is the tightest one I've had so far. For some reason my wrist is hurting a little bit. Kind of lightly. There we go. I know I could put a rag on it or something. Yeah, it didn't make too bad of marks, thankfully. Let's say I used to be in love with Craftsman with their junk mail. Pretty much, yeah. That Sears warranty was the best. Yeah, actually, now they're not too bad. The problem is I have so many stuff they don't make anymore. Like, we get stuff from yard sales, thrift stores, swap meets. Swap meets not quite as much because they didn't have a lot in our area. All right, so that's trash. What did I do with the other ones? Probably sitting all around different places. All right, there it is. Yeah, it's kind of a bum deal. Let's see. Okay, so those, we should be done with these. Have a couple extra. I knew they'd be extra, but I bought 4 bags of these. Because I put them in all 3 places I worked at. And this is the last 3, I guess, I think. These things aren't cheap. They're $4 and something a piece when you get them by themselves. These solid ones. Let's see here. That's the doorknob for that door when I pick it up. I tightened up this knob. It was a little loose. But I'm trying to think if there was anything else in this room other than possibly seeing if I can take this off and paint it. You almost need like goof off or something like that to take the adhesive off, but then you're going to mess up your door with oils if you're going to paint it. So I gotta see what I can get that off with so it doesn't mess up the door and get oils on it. If I had something less aggressive than, I don't know, paint thinner. Look at this, guys. Look at this light. It's Christmas light. What's up, kids? This is what you do for work. I wish you could do something chill like this. Yeah. Normally, though, it's not rentals that I take care of all the time. It's usually like a customer's house that's my own that I line up and everything. This is actually a property manager that I rent from. And I got into the door of working for her on my own rental. Oh, that thing needs tightened too. Yeah, we need to tighten that one up. I didn't notice that. But yeah, like all in here needs recaulked and painted because moisture got in there. Probably because they keep forgetting to turn on the fan when they take a shower. Right? Maybe. That needs all recaulked and cleaned out. So that's just stuff that got added to the list that was not on there that's going to, when it's done, it's done. But sand the door, paint it, done. Yep. Where are we fixing a? Let's see here. No one better leave or we're going to have a problem. I need to see if I can find my little screwdrivers. Thought I had a little screwdriver sitting up here. There they are. For tightening up those towel holders. This little set from Harbor Freight works pretty good for that because you don't need something heavy duty. You need something nice and small to get in there that's flat. I also use this for taking off, sometimes for taking off shower knobs. Sometimes they have this Allen wrench up in here because these get loose. Well, technically, look at that. That one needs tightened. See, more stuff added. But yeah, they have a little flat blade on the bottom of these that I got to tighten. So, let's see here. Basically, everything to do with floors and concrete I can do except for the tile. I do tile. Wood, depends on what type of wood. I've done all sorts of type of woodworking. That's what I started in woodworking. Growing up, I would have did, for my own woodworking, would have been, I made bookshelves, computer desks and stuff for the family. Stuff like that. And then I worked with construction in garages and horse barns, sheds. I did that in Cali for 5 years before I went on a missing trip to Honduras. Then I came back and started my own job. But it was a little slow takeoff, just like any business, so I started doing part-time mechanic work because I've done that before. And part-time my business. Until my own business took off so much, I had to just full-time that. I think this one's tight. Yeah, they have these little flat blades underneath that kind of wedge it in tight. Yeah, that one's pretty tight. Let's try this one. There we go. All right, the other one was loose over here. Let's see, it wasn't in here. It's the other one. Where are your guns? They're at home. Allegedly, though, I have one around. Allegedly, there's one around in this area, in the vicinity. That one, though, I think is the actual bracket. Okay, we got it tightened. It looked like the bracket might have been loose on that one. Maybe not. I could do home construction, woodworking, like building a house, framing it and stuff, but I'm not going to build an ornate dresser or something. Yeah, I can do that stuff too. Some of it's more enjoyable than others. If I'm not rushed, this stuff I actually really enjoy. Just doing this little repair, that little repair. And if it's by the hour, I just, take my time, not to be dishonest, but like if I do by the job, I try to go a little faster, which I'm a fast worker no matter what. So that's why I almost lose money when I go by the hour. Good with woodworking, fortunately, although I'd love to learn it. There you go. Yeah, it's a rental I'm taking care of. Lintel? Where are you fixing the door paint? Yeah. Welcome, by the way, kids. So I think, why is this one out so far? Oh, so that other one's missing the grommet to hold it in, that other side. See, that one's tight? Yep. This other one. Come on, get on there. There we go. I almost think that's the bracket on this one too. Possibly. Not tight though. Oh, there we go. Dun dun dun, good sir. I never even opened under here. Check to see if this was leaking or not. So many of these, have leaks on the bottom here and they'll have a puddle. This one actually feels pretty good. At one time it had a little moisture, not too bad. Definitely has been replaced at least once. Where the threads look. Doors are tight, yep. I'm back, welcome back. My mic ain't working that way. I said lentil. Oh, instead of rental, gotcha. Let's see if these doors are all okay. I didn't check that last time. This one tight? Yeah, that one's tight. I'm gonna fix the other one. This is just more stuff I'm finding, so it's just gonna take longer for the deadline that she gave me. I'm just gonna have to tell her I could possibly get it done by Monday, but you can't count on it. And this thing's all crooked. Is that a thread one or is it, okay, so it's not a thread one. It's one that just slides in and out. I'll have to get that one and tighten it up. It's a big old Allen wrench. I don't know if I got one that big in here. This one might be the biggest one. Yep, there we go. All right, now I'm gonna flip that around. Bet you this thing doesn't seal off very well either. It looks pretty hard water deposit. The seal in the back end there is probably hard. Yeah, let's pull that in. Straighten that out. It's a little crooked yet. Gotta get my OCDs kicking in, guys. Desert, what up, brother? Hey, what's up, John Wick? Hey, Princess, I'm back. I'm back. I'm sick right now. Oh, that's not good. I've been kind of under the weather a little bit myself. Yeah, Gilly Chamber is actually John Wick, or not John Wick, Peter, Paul Wick, not Peter. Peter Paul. Let's see if I can get this. At least get it a little bit tighter. I might have to get an actual Allen wrench because the angle. Let's see. The water's not on, so I should be able to twist this so I can get to that better. Yeah, look how loose that is. As loose as a goose. That one's too small. Or is it good? No, it's not getting it. Yeah, it's too small. Unless it's stripped out. Let's see, next size bigger. No, that one's doing nothing either. Is it stripped out, I wonder? You ever seen a bit like this? It's for like old calculators in RC cars for kids. It's a triangle. That way they don't want you to take it apart. It's one of the weirdest bits there are. Let's see, maybe this, I know this is a Torque, but sometimes you can use Torque's round wrench if you don't have the right size. Yeah, see, that one's not fitting either. Is it just that bad? That it's someone else stripped it out, like the actual head? What happens though, a lot of times is hard water deposit gets in it. The secondhand store. What's up, Blood? Where pirates get their hooks from the secondhand store. Yeah, because it's their secondhand. I like that one. I love it. I just screenshot that one. We're going to keep that one for our... A little bit bigger. My dad did that joke like a year ago. In other words, I've heard a lot. This is my second channel getting rid of them gems real quick. Thanks for those. Can I cough? My throat hurts. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Dark Crypto? My nose has been a little runny. I've been achy the last few days off and on. I'm trying to get a socket every now. Oh, don't go down the sink. I mean down the drain. I can't push these on very well with one hand. One of these are going to fit, right? Huh. That one doesn't fit. It's too small. Too big, I mean. One of these has got to fit, folks. One of these. See if I can get one of them to work. What's up, Windu? Hey, bud. I'm going to have to just grab an Allen wrench, try to find where mine are at. Because these are probably not the right size. I think it needs to be English. Are you from England, mate? Because this one is too sloppy in there, and the next size up is too big, which would be this one. Yeah, that one's too big. This would be the next if you do it by Torque-wise, because you can use Torque for the metrics of them. Probably doesn't fit in. It's so close. There's probably all the hard water deposit in there. All right, we're gonna have to go get something else for that, guys. Hey, if you're new to the channel, thanks for coming to Desert Armory and More. We do a gun content, hiking, shooting, mine exploring, cave exploring, and our handyman work. We decide to post sometimes to give you some different type of stuff. A handyman cowboy. What do you call a cow without legs? You still call it a cow without legs. We'll be right back. I gotta get some Allen wrenches. Alrighty. I think usually one of these are the ones that always love to see, brother. Don't always. That's what the and more is about. The and more part. This could be the right size. Oh yeah, guys, right there. That's it. So loosen it up so we get the crud out of there. There should be a pausing handle, they call these ones. That way I get a mixed audience and I can grab from both sides, you know. No, I don't want to always be gun content. I mean, we might have to eventually all switch it over to non-gun related. And it should have this big plastic thingy underneath it. There we go. Yep, there it is. That's what I thought. And if you want to change the temperature, say if you want a little hotter, if you take off this black piece and this stop here from that other piece clocks a little bit, and you can get different heats. So you can lightly clock it on different teeth for different, if you want a hotter or to open up the hot more. The gun content is why I stick around. LOL. What's up, Elijah? Welcome. For small screw reasons. Yeah, I know. I just in case. There, we just tapped it down. All right, so even this got a little play in it. Let's see if I can tighten up that right there. It shakes like a leaf. Let's see if I can get my screwdriver, the Phillips screwdriver out instead. There we go. Let's see, I'm going to head out. I'll see you later tonight. Hopefully, yep. Let's see if we can tighten this up. Sometimes you gotta see if it needs readjusted back in there or something broke or something. Yeah, there should be a clocking system in here. Right here. See how it has those different notches? If you stick it like one more this way, it'll be hotter. If you stick it one more that way, it'll be colder, because that's where the stop is then. It was in the center, which is where most people put it. There's why we shut the drain. All right, stick that back in there. I think some of the issue is look how much plays in the knob itself. It's probably from whoever changed out the cartridge last or redid the O-rings. Might have messed something up, but that's got a lot of play in it. Hopefully get that tighter, because that's some of the reason why it's so loose. I might have one of those in my van, because sometimes you'll get a handle kit that's multi-purpose, and it'll come with those. Let me check. Wendy says, well, if you have an issue with live gun content, do more non-live gun content, then when your ratings go up, you can go back to it. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking. What's up, Jackal? I am a handyman, and I do plumbing, tile repair, painting, all sorts of stuff, repairs on rentals. What else do I do? Electrical. I do a lot of electrical stuff like that too. So what was I going to go get? Oh, that adapter piece. I think I have a bag with parts in it in here. Let's see here. I think it's easier to get to it from this side. But yeah, I do gun stuff too. So anywho, yes sir. Gun content. So we should have an adapter in this for my last job. That big gray one right there might work, possibly. If not, we can switch out the whole handle. Long time no see. Okay, but I'm off. Have a great day. Hopefully it all goes smooth. Thanks, Real One Outdoors. Appreciate you, man. And hopefully your project goes well with those little shelves you make. Maybe that's just your little afternoon, evening job, probably. After work. Well, let's see if this one will fit. I don't know if it will. Probably not. It looks a little bit big. But if it's a little bit big, I can just switch it out with this handle. Could possibly work. We'll see. Because it's a different brand, I think. One's a Delta, one's a Moen. This is a Delta. I think the one I had was a Moen. As we just saw each other on Papa streams. Oh, who? Yeah, oh, okay, okay. Just learning something. See, this is hopeful. We handle Egypt. There you go. I'm hoping I can, if this one doesn't fit, see, it might be this adapter might not fit. I don't know why it wouldn't, but then the stops might not work the same. We'll see. First, we'll see if that handle piece will work. We've got other adapters in here too, because we got the smaller one here that's more like that one. This is from another rebuild I did on another rental. There we go. That's actually it right there. It's not the big gray one, it's the little one. All right, let's take that back out. See if this one's any tighter, guys. I hope so. No, it's just as loose. Look at that. If it's just as loose, why put the new one in it? I'll save that for another trip, another thing. I mean, it might be like a millimeter less slope and slap. I think this one's a Moen. I don't know. Some of these are weird brands that they put in these track homes years ago that are interchangeable from Moen and other stuff. But this is a Posi, so it would be a Moen, I think. Let's see, get that tightened down. Gotta get it to the stop. Tighten it up. There we go. There we go. That's nice and tight. Except it's not right place. Or is it? No, that'd be right, because then the handle would be down. Okay, we're good. Thanks, Chamber. New channel? Nope, same channel. Oh, for, you're talking about, what's his name? Looking good for my house, right up the bill. Hey, Papa. I thought maybe the inside of the old one was worn out because it was so loose, but I just tightened it up real good so we don't have to use the new one. I had an extra one as well as an extra handle. Some of these kits you got to buy the whole thing just for it to work right. This one's a little bit different too. This one's like actual brass. This is heavy versus that one just cast aluminum pewter stuff. Thanks, Papa. Brookside, appreciate you. All right, so we should be able to shove this one in like that. Put the old bolt back in, that we don't have to use the new one. We can save that for another job. The old one should be, there it is, right there. Let's make sure it's clean enough to put back in. Yeah, it actually does not have much corrosion in it, thankfully. Long time no see. All right, let's put that little girl back in there. Oh yeah, there we go. Let's see if she lined up right. I think it's in there now. Yep, there we go. Oh yeah. This is how we do it. Yes, sir. Now this should be way tighter once we're done. I remember when I was in the Philippines, went on the cowboy, had their horses. I always read a bull as well. Fun time. Dust cover, yeah, I know, right? Oh yeah. Let's get our minds out together, brothers. Oh yeah, look at that. Job well done. Look at that. Tight as can be. You're like a toy. Alright, slowly knocking little stuff out right now. Oh, there. Almost knocked that over. Gonna put this stuff back in there. And use this for another job eventually. I mean, I almost used it on this one. That's why you save parts, guys. This is from a job 2 weeks ago that was still sitting in the van. The extra stuff. Is doing like a gun chamber. What's up, Mr. Monkey? Welcome back, buddy. How you doing? How's my monkey friend doing? That was my nickname when I was little because I'd cling on to my mom so much. Call me Monkey. Monkey. Mono. La mano. El mano. Mono, actually. Mano is hand. Mono is monkey. All right, this one. That one's tight. That doorknob's loose. Like the actual base. See? Gotta fix that one, folks. Hey Jerome, I need a ceiling sliding door converted to French doors. There you go. You were little. Yeah, what am I now, huh? Window's like, aww. Window. They're trying out each other. What in the world? Always good to have extra parts. Yep. Whoops, I got you the wrong way. Let me flip you real quick. Getting scared of the other camera. Getting camera shy, we? Oh, you do handyman work in exchange for ammo. Sure, I'll take some ammo. How tall am I? I'm 5'10". All right, let's get, need something to push on this handle and pull it out. I'm 5'10", yeah.
Oh no, the ball fell off.
All right, where's my knife? Actually, I had one in my pocket, but I could just use a flat blade. That's all I need it for, as a flat blade. We're the same height. Oh, there you go. What you got chambered today, brother? 308. It's inside the van right now, though. It's a blessing. There you go. Let's pull this off. The 2.0 bodyguard's in the van. I actually showed a flash of it a little bit ago when I was looking for something in the van. Oh, when I got the parts over there. So definitely loose. See, this is stuff that I don't find until I'm using the doors, versus when I did a walkthrough last Monday, I didn't even pay attention to the doorknobs here. Other than one of them at the other house was literally missing the 2 screws on the latch part there. Nice and tight now, and sometimes these hinges get loose on the door too. There's a few on the other one. Looks like they used to have something hanging on this door too. Slid back and forth. They put stickies to help it. And there's the wear marks right there, where it was at. Anywho.
Oh, hello there. Welcome to Desert on Myanmar. Hope you're having a blessed day. Couple of shorties. Shorties? Oh no, I don't have any shotties in the van. The MP5 would be a good truck gun. Dang, Papa, what all did you break when that happened? What happened? I didn't catch it. I'm 5'11" and a half, used to be 6 foot and 17 feet tall, compressed spring ½ an inch. 17 foot, wasn't that? Oh, 17 foot fall. Now, I might be going shorter myself because I have some problems with my back. Some of it's hereditary, as well as I hurt my back when I was 19. I herniated a disc. Broke my back in 2 spots every several vertebrae. Ouch. 2 spots, severely. Do yoga. Put yourself on a stretching rack. They actually make those. It's not only medieval times nowadays. Those inverted table thingies, they're supposed to help stretch your spine and get it back to where it needs to be. I don't know. I've tried it a couple times. You do the inversion. Yeah. If you need to find one, the best place to find them is Facebook Marketplace. Helps service injuries. It helps service injuries. Yoga. Yeah. See, like some people say yoga's all bad because it's kind of like new ageist and getting balance in life. There's some truth to some of that, as in like that it's bad, but there's also truth that it actually does help. It's not all just, how do they say, snake oil? Anyways, so this one we got to do the caulking, so I can clean that up. Let's see if there's a way I can get you guys closer on a stand or something. I forgot to bring my stand. This will work. We'll put a ladder up and put the phone on it. Always heard doing bar hangs were good too. Yeah, that's kind of the same idea. Stretching your, like you're saying, like on a monkey bar, and just let your body string out. Same idea. Let's see. Have you practiced it? It's all just meditation. Even Peter in the Bible comments on meditation. No, even so does what you call it. David does too. He talks about meditating on God's precepts and His laws and His words, day and night. Talk about dedication. So I think there's a place for some of that stuff. Yoga is inversion, won't help straighten the back for me. Yeah. Take the silicone back in day as a treatment, so damage is permanent but stretchy, and inversion helps the pain. There you go. Swimming is good. Yes, swimming is very good. When I herniated my disc, they encouraged me to do swimming and light biking. They said that was good too. It was L5 was herniated. Anyways, to get to you guys. Actually, we'll keep it the way it was. Whoops. All right, let's get you guys on something here. Get you guys supported. We got you reversed here. There we go. Is that gonna work? It might. Let's see. We're gonna work on that sink there. Well, sorry to have that, bro. Never heard of injection silicone in that common pop. I've never heard of that either, other than, for lip fillers or something. He's getting his back filled. Back fillers. All right, let's see if the other side of this. Oh, this blade's bad. It's not any good. Let's see if I got an extra one here that's good. Gotta open this up. No fresh blades in here. Bummer. Well, gotta go get an extra blade, guys. Gotta go get an extra blade. All right, I have the caulking, but I think the gun is still at the other place. The caulking gun for that. And then we got a new blade. So, there goes the old one. That rings a bell, doesn't it? Yeah, I've never heard of that. Maybe he left because he didn't answer it. An injection. All right. Get you guys back up here. You get multi-angle. How does that work as a silicone gun? The other one's there in the van, an actual one. Yeah, some of this is cracked and missing, so just put all new in. Kind of have to cut it out of a V like this to get down in there. Putting this in is actually more of a pain because it makes such a mess with good caulking. It's hard to keep it. It's super, super sticky, the stuff I use. I used to get this siliconized paintable, but unfortunately I can't find anymore that GE had. Now they have this new stuff called Pro Seal Max. This is no mess, but that's a lie. This stuff is extremely sticky. This is as strong as silicone. Silicone, it's so funny. Haha, it's silly. Yeah, let's get down in there tight. Yeah, that other one I just canceled for now because it's not pushed to get done. So I can get this one done. This side's totally missing it. Wow. I don't really see any. I mean, if there is, it's way back in there. Mostly hard water deposit junk coming out. Not tear up anything now here, folks. I have done before where you put tape all around it, but it kind of takes time consuming. It's a little less messy, but you still use your finger to spread it, so. Yeah. I guess most of you were on your work lunch break if you work, huh? Probably, since you're ahead of me. I think I'm still like 10 o'clock maybe. The funnest part is trying to caulk this back end here because it's hard to get to. But there's ways. A very wet finger with a rag and spread it behind it because your caulking gun usually gets in the way into the mirror here. All right, back in here. What we got going? See, if I roll up in a tank, don't worry, it's just me showing off. Ha ha ha.
Cup of tea? Would you like a cup of tea, young man? Would you crumpets? Got some crumpets? Make some coffee?
I'm actually almost middle-aged, brother. I'm 35 years old. I'm almost middle-aged. 40's middle-aged, right? Starting at it. Which my brother-in-law and sister are now. Both of them. Alright. Get the bulk of it out, and then you gotta manually clean it out with a razor knife right up against. Oh, someone's trying to get a hold of me. I've gotten so many bogus phone calls, it's been disgusting. They'll call me 3-4 times a day with the same recording, different numbers. It's irritating because you're like, sometimes you're up on a ladder and you decide to answer it and then it's that and you're like, come on guys. I'm trying to work here.
I'm trying to work here.
Yeah, I'm not like the guy that says, don't ask me, I just work here. Or I don't work here. Let's see. There we go. Getting somewhere now. Alright. If you can't see me in the view, you just see me on the mirror. Hey! It reverses it back to how it's supposed to be, I guess. Because that camera on the front reverses it, and then when it goes into the mirror, it reverses it the proper way. Back to the original. Ain't that cool? Now you know something. Alright. A little spot right here in the end. Has a crack in it. Let's see if we can fix that. Just take it all out.
Jingle bell, ding bell, jingle bell. Ding ding ding. Doo 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 doo.
And that's why I don't like these the blades come out when you don't very hard on them. The little locking latch doesn't really hold anymore. Those are probably alerts of you guys doing lives now. The wall's just dirty on that side. I don't know if it's from like people washing their hands and splashing from like the towel. But it's just dirty. Unless you had a dog that would like rub against the wall, but it's like up as high as the counter where the dirtiness starts. I don't know. Who knows? I don't. Let's see here. All right, we got that cleaned up. Now I'm gonna do the other bathroom, get that one ready for caulking. I don't have the caulking gun here. Well, at least not the one. Around 40, so you're a young man, as I'm older, better than old chaps. Like how you enjoy your job. We try our best, Mr. T. Quatithia. Good stuff, Jerome. I hope you have a wonderful day, my friend. Thank you for sharing your streams. You're welcome. All right, now to clean this one up. This one's okay on top. It's not cracked or anything. But around here is missing. There's sections of it missing, so we got to peel that off, recaulk that. Make sure she's tight. Why was there a drip? Just saw a drip happen, and this is not on. Plus, the water is not on, technically. Anyways. Oh, I need a woman's touch. Yeah, it does, probably. You're in classes. Hey, operator, what's up?
You tuning into big accent, are you? Would you work some crumpets with your tea?
Yeah, no, mate. Ain't no like that stuff. From the awnings. See if we can get you on a stand here. Let's bring in my ladder again. Gnarlins, as they say. You're really gnarly, gnarlins. Oh yeah, that was loud. I'm in class. What's up? My handyman stuff. Yep. I've been doing it on these rentals I take care of where nobody's in them. Gives content for you guys to enjoy, as well as gives me more watch hours, you know, and more revenue, hopefully, you know. If anybody wants to watch them later. Flip that around. Right.
Right there, mate. There we go.
If I can get in there. The ladder's in the doorway. Got your own squeak. Squeak on by. Squeak on by.
Yeah, that thing's dripping. I wonder if it's got a bad valve on it. It kind of looks like it because it has a spot where it's been dripping with a hard water deposit. Should probably see if I can get a seal kit for that. Because the water's supposed to be off. I know I have 2 caulking guns, and I don't know if the one's in the van, the other one's at home. I think so. Not in the van, it's at the other job. So, during lunch break, I'll have to go over there and pick it up. It's like 5 minutes down the road. All 3 of these jobs are pretty close together, the 3 I've been working on. One I'm finished. So when I had all those door knobs, I switched out and caulking stuff like this around the tub, around the kitchen. This one I gotta do around the kitchen yet too. Yeah, still just starting to get all cracky. It's all getting cracked up. So funny. We got our hat on today. The other day when I was doing the stair trim, I didn't. Maybe since it's a little colder, might keep my head warmer. And we usually take a vacuum and vacuum all the little bits up. I got this little vacuum. Thankfully the power's on, so I can plug in some of my batteries while I'm lunch break later on. I think we're about 10:30 right now. I usually break for lunch at noon or even after. Like the other day, I didn't eat lunch until 1:30 something. I think it was. I stopped at Arby's, and then that's when I picked up the TX22. Well, there actually gives maybe a little bit on this side that needs help. A little spot. See, it's peeling out right there. It's doing a burnout. It's peeling out. Cartoon style.
that little noise. Sometimes I'm pretty good at it, but today I'm not. All right, that one's ready. All right, get the stand here. What we got here? Just feeding the mutt cat, LOL, and myself. Which one's the cat? Bro, surprised you're not married man, being a traditional kind of guy. I am a traditional type, you're right. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of traditional ladies around anymore. They want to be all dolled up and all into this LA voice acting, whatever, and heavy social media influencer stuff. That's just sad as all get out. Then you find out they got an OF account and they're like, nope. Yo, yo, what's up? I'm in my van, warming up so cold. Hey, what's up, Holy Heat? Welcome, buddy. Guys, shout out to Holy Heat. Awesome channel. He just did a giveaway the other day. I did a short about it to let people know. He also is going to do some more. So check him out, guys. Awesome channel. He has a really nice collection. Like, I was on his, I think that was the first time I was on his channel, other than looking at some shorts. And I was like, wow, nice collection. Very nice collection. But this one here, guys, we have to, as you can tell, it's all the caulking is all cracked up here. Get a Philippine one, I know, right? Well, the person that I was dating, that I'm still in love with, is still kind of confused where she's at. So I don't know if she'll come back to me or not. Who knows? Only God knows. We've been praying. Anywho's. I was in yours last stream last night. Yeah, you were, operator. That was the first time. Well, I'm a red pill kind of, so I understand. Thanks, bro. You're welcome. Yeah, I always shout out people that I appreciate. But yeah, this needs a little help here. Here's actually not really cracked. I think it needs cleaned up in another. Oh, that's got dust all over it. How's that so thick? Yeah, it needs cleaned up and some reinstalled in some of it. It's kind of like concave, so even if I couldn't really clean it up much, just might have to put new over it because it's all collapsed. But here's definitely I can get out. So I will have to. Whoops, we hit a button on the dishwasher. Actually pushed start, I guess, or normal wash. I'm not sure what. How's that thing shut off? I have no idea. I haven't used a dishwasher in years. All right, put you up against there for a little bit. Alrighty. We might restart the stream to get more people in here, but I won't be on much longer because I have to go get some stuff. So at least for here, and then I'll turn it back on once I'm actually doing the work again. But was it you, Holy Heat, that you said you do handyman stuff too in construction? I think quite a few of us gun tubers do, or have done it in the past. Pretty sure you said you do too. Holy Heat also is a brother in Christ, so I really appreciate that too. So is the Arms Room 24. I'm sure some others are too. I just don't know how bold they are with their faith. I talk about God quite often on my channel, so in scriptures and whatnot. Especially sometimes is they'll ask, like there's one fellow that I'm trying to find it to message him back because I got his Facebook messaging. He was struggling with something with belief in God, and so I wanted to. In the chat, you talk about it, so it's not like it's private. So we were trying to help him out, and then I've been messaging him personally, back and forth. Anywho, see if we can get that one out. There we go. Try to get that cleaned out. All right, that pretty much needs cleaned up really good. We should be able to lay another bead on top because it's concaved. You and HVAC. That was it. Yeah, in Nevada. You're good fellers. Love your live streams. Thanks, operator. Let's see here. I think this one's having the same problem. It's dirty and sunken in. So if I would clean it up real good and then lay another bead, except this one, that one does need cleaned out. So let's do a top. Let's clean the top off. That's all hanging up real good. It's like pulled away from the wall. That means the counter's settled. Yeah, that's one thing I've never done in HVAC because you have to have a special license and all the extra Freon stuff and all the little valves and stuff. I am having a problem with my own heater in the rental I'm at. The lady who runs the property management for this place I'm working on now. She also runs the one I rent. That's how I met her. So they have a person assigned for the area to work on it. I need to get an appointment for it because it's been kind of cold in my house. We've been running a little heater in the living room. Me and my roommate that's been living with me for it's cheaper rent for both of us that way. I've known him since he was about 6 or 7 when we lived in Cali. Go. Hey, what's up, Okie? Welcome, bud. This one's got like paint on it too. It's like about to there. Appreciate you coming by, Okie. Let's see, I saw you in someone's channel the other day and you're like, hey, desert. I was like, oh, he hadn't been mine in a while. Probably just not getting alerts like a lot of other people's. Hey guys, so I talked to YouTube about why my channel 3 of my lives got age restricted for some dumb reason when all the rest didn't. And so they're going to try to figure out why. The other thing I noticed, 3 in a row got ad restricted, so they're limited. I don't know why. That one's okay, I guess. But then I had also too, I asked him, hey, what's this whole shadow ban thing where as soon as we get disciplined for something we never even did and we can prove our case and you guys don't care, all of a sudden our views drop dramatically. Every single one of us that are in 2A. They're like, well, let's figure out this issue first with your age restriction, why they age restricted it when you're doing the same stuff. So they, in her words, it sounded like was they shouldn't have because they're the same stuff. It's not like I told her, I said, I'm not even in the video. It's like I'm not doing anything dangerous. And then obviously the pew-pews sitting on the table are doing nothing. I mean, unless you got a 320 pointing at the camera. So she's like, well, we'll look into that. And then after we're done with the age restriction that you're trying to figure out what's going on, because I don't want anything that's age restricted. Unfortunately, it happens. But it's like, I told her, I was like, I'm not shooting or being dangerous. I can understand if you're doing something like Brandon Herrera does. And he gets age restricted all the time on his. Because he likes doing good stuff. And hey, I watch it too. But anyways, you guys have gas heaters or heat pumps? Both. My house is natural gas, and then we also have heat pumps here too. But I'd say most houses would be, in the city would be natural gas, as in like Southwest Gas is the company name. There's my thingy. I think this one's in the ceiling. Because that's the hot water heater, but I'm pretty sure up in the attic is where the whole unit is in this one. They do that a lot in Arizona. They'll put the units in the ceiling. Don't mess with that one, guys. It's extra power. All right, let me see if there's any more that I need to clean up. Before is that what time it is? 10:30? Probably. Oh, we're missing 2 screws here too. I should probably fix that. And this thing is crooked. I have sets of screws for these. I have a little thingy of it. They probably had a coffee nook right here, a little dog feeder or something that wore on the wall. But yeah, I gotta pick up paint for this too. So where's that paint sample? Thought I set it up here. I took it off that door. This door here, because I gotta get a paint color for that. There it is. That's the one I was gonna use. Hopefully it works, because this is almost textured like. It does have a sheen, so hopefully it hides better than flat wood. I don't know what sheen it is, that's the problem. It's probably semi-gloss the way it looks. Hey, what's up, creator, AT, how's it going? Good morning, everyone. 11%, or no, 11 people, 27 likes. 60 people in the chat, or no, 60% on the battery. I gotta go to Home Depot. I gotta go to the other place to pick up my caulking gun. This Home Depot is for this, the paint. I could not find any paint here. Maybe I should look around a little bit more. Last time I found some in a closet and matched it up. Although I couldn't see the code number. They had paint all over it. So I had to special match it. These things need refinished. I've done that before. Sand these all down and refinish them all. Takes a lot of work. I don't think I charged enough. Couldn't believe how long the job took. I hired someone to help me out, but there's a garage door opener. Make sure these drawers all work. I didn't check that earlier. This is a Lazy Susan? Yep. I always like these things. Whee! It's got a soft close on the end. No paint buckets in there. Other than that one. This thing is kind of crooked. Look at that. We know likey. There you go. That's better. OCD was kicking in again. See, I don't think they'd have a paint can in here, but you never know. Got a sneeze coming. There it is. Had lift off on that one. Anything up here? Nope. I did this just the cheaper old style without crown on it. I guess that means front, a little F. So these are more of a custom made then. Probably because they're oak. It says something here, 149 hat deal, holiday. I guess that's what it says. Thing is, I don't think that's the address. If it is, I just told you what it was. No, it's not. I know it's not holiday, this road that it's on. I don't know if I should fix that or not. Look at that, it's a little loose. Because there's usually not a stud here. Actually, there is one right there. It's way out there though, it's right here. Yeah, it's right there, so they missed it. If there was a way you could slant a screw into it from right here, make it so it's not loose. Anyways, what's that all about? Something for a little Bible book? I don't know. Alrighty, well, shut off the light in here. I gotta get the caulking gun. I gotta get paint match. Hopefully I can get the right sheen for this. I think it's semi-gloss because it's got a little sheen to it. Could be satin. I'm trying to think if I should get a gallon or a quart. Because I need to paint a new door. I gotta pick that up too. I don't know why, guys, but our Lowe's does not carry door cores on the shelves anymore. You gotta get it from Home Depot. So it's like, okay. But yeah, guys, next time you're angry, don't hit the door, please. I mean, look at that. That's like a perfect fit. And it was not my hand. Just, and right here, I don't know if it was that way or this way. Whatever way it was, this one actually punched through and made a dent on this side. So that's actually where I peeled it off. That's where I peeled it off for a paint sample. But yeah, we got to get a new door core. That's I have it written out somewhere what size we need for that. I should remeasurement just to make sure. But yeah, I got to get paint. She wants me to redo the screens too. Let's see, this screen here. She wants me to redo the screens, but I said, well, I'm not really, I mean, I can do screens, I told her, but I said I just don't really like doing them. So I could drop it off at Ace, she was saying. That needs redone. She said it was to the right of the slider. This one's been remade, it looks like. It's got writing on it. Feels good out here, guys. Oh, here it is, this one. This is the other one that needs redone. It's got holes in it. See, it's facing the a lot, so it gets messed up. See, that's time on the clock too, me dropping those off. See if this one's messed up. I looked at this one the other day. This one they made too short. Yeah, they made that one too short, the frame. You have to make it short enough but not too short. Look at this. These people are ticked off that truck is sitting there. Look, there's a sign on it, some put on it. Please remove truck accordance to HOA rules. Still been sitting there. I just saw that. That's been sitting there a long time. I guess HOA don't care. Except for that person. That's neat. It's got a little fire pit back here. She wants me to pressure wash the wall here too. Well, they did some repairs on that wall. I wonder if they took it out one time or something. Yeah, she wants me to pressure wash this wall, but I said, well, I don't have a pressure washer. So, I'm gonna have to hire someone else for that. little handprints. Yeah, I should take those screens out and get them worked on. See, that's time too. It's like if I'm not going to do it, the guy at Lowe's or Home Depot, or not Home Depot, the screen shop at Ace, it's going to take time to do those. Those could be done though without people moving in. People can move in though, so windows are a lot easier than screen doors. Oh, screen doors are a pain because they want to curve in on you, especially the long skinny windows. Those definitely do. They want to pull in. But yeah, these definitely do. I've actually had to rebuild a few of these before. The lady had like a custom size, and so I did it twice already, where you have to take these totally apart, cut them at another 45 lower so it fits in, and then put all the accessories back in. Yeah, this one's got a hole there, here, and of course there. Does it slide okay? Within reason. It's got little gravel chunks in it on this end. It makes it jam a little bit, so we'll probably take that out too. Let's see. The screens, you're supposed to be able to get them out from the inside, but sometimes they're a pain. So that one looks fine to me. She said that one had a hole in it. I don't know. I know this one did. You're supposed to grab it from this side and pull it. Well, it already had a hole in it, so we're good. You're supposed to pull it from the outside in, inside out, something like that. It already has a hole in it, so why not, right? There we go. So we'll take this in. Get that changed out. Got some cracked here too, and whoever stole this in used some white caulking around it. Didn't do a very good job. This one, to get them out, you got to adjust those wheelies all the way down. Let's see, I should have a screwdriver. I think it's in here. It's my Snap-on one I use for mechanic work. Well, this stuff too. Yep. 6 people in the chat. At least there's a couple being faithful right now. Guess this thing fell off too. I don't know why they're all different lengths. Look at that. They're cut funny. They're like cut with heat, it feels like. Like they're hard. Huh. That is weird. That thing's kind of loose, the cover on it. I don't know. Why'd they have a little screw like that? That's weird. All right, anyhow, hopefully we can get these lowered. Give us more room here. Make sure I'm doing it the right way. Different brands are different ways. Sometimes it seems like they're reverse threads versus not. Sorry, I'm covering up the camera there. That raises it, that lowers it. You got sticks stuck in there too, so, and some chalk. Would you like some chalk, mate? Adjust the wheels all the way down. Sometimes you still can't get these things out. Like right now. See if I can get it any lower. Tuck those wheels up higher yet. And it's starting to back it up, so that's as high as it goes. Let's see. Then sometimes you got to go in there with your finger and push on it to get it up higher. Or with a knife. There we go. Guess they usually have a spring-loaded thing on there too. Well, that one's not going anymore. Did I turn it the wrong way? No? Okay, why is it so tight? Probably because it's jammed sideways. Or they installed the door really wonky. Willy wonky, yeah. Willy. There we go. Got it. Oh, these are the cheaper style rollers. Surprised they're not broken up. We'll have to clean that track out. Yep. Gotta drop this one off then too. Ooh, that breeze is chilly in the shade. All right, we got her undone. Background. Yeah, I do the same thing while I'm working. So I'm just working with this in the background. Yeah. All right, the other thing I can do is I can tighten up the fan blades. Gotta get something to prop you guys up here. Let's see, you can see the fan there, right? Yep, there we go. I can tighten up the fan blades. They're all leaning down. They're all taking a siesta. Look at this. Look at that. So to get to them, you gotta remove the globe. Wow, they had that way too tight. You put it too tight, you can shatter the glass. Fortunately, so you can get it off with pliers without making too much of a mark. There we go. Oh, it's taking off. That's not gonna work. It's taking off the whole thing instead. That would work if I can get these pulled through. Otherwise, it's going to twist it all up in there. That should work. Now remove the pull string in this one too. Yeah, it took out the whole thing, which is not what you do. All right. Huh, those light bulbs are half in there. Too. And they're tight. All right, let's see if we can get those fan blades tightened up. See if I can get the drill in it instead. Just so. Just don't want to break a light bulb. Sometimes these are special bulbs and they're hard to find. I was working on a fan the other day. Certain ones didn't work in it. Keep getting alerts from YouTube. Sorry from you guys. There we go. Let's see if I can get this loose. Usually you don't have that tight. There we go. You can put the globe on last. Line everything up. There we go. Right through the hole, like so. That's how you do it right there. Make sure it's nice and tight. And put it all back together. That's supposed to be a deer, you hold it up while you're messing with it, but since it's so old, it doesn't really do it anymore. Hold the globe up while you're putting this all in. In theory, it doesn't really do it anymore. Some too have a second nut to hold it on there. But this one's missing. Make sure that hole's lined up. Make sure it doesn't need to be right there. So that the pull string is in line. So whoever has a little pickup out there, out on the road, there's another spot that has three vehicles. One's an old Suburban, an old C10 it looks like, or C20 Chevy, and then the lights in the center, and then this one's a fan. But yeah, I'm surprised there might be stuff on those ones too. Usually the center's a fan. I mean, you need a light. Power's on now, so I can find that out. Still got to do the one in the master bedroom the same way. It's all loose as a goose too. Loosey goosey. I don't really have anything to set the phone on. Hey, what's up, Juice? Good afternoon, Reggie. Let's see if I put you guys up at an angle, up against the wall. There we go. How's that look? Sam, I'm just working in the background. Yep, that'll work. Chisel, do it. Chisel, fizzle. Whizzle, tizzle. Wait, that one did what you're supposed to do. All right, let's take this one off. Comes off, the cap comes off properly. That one must not have been lined up right. It seemed like you were jamming on something. Oh, it's a wonder. So it comes from over here, the pull string, but it's way over here. This glass needs to be right there, right in here somewhere to pull properly. And there's a little dust bunny. This one's got different bulbs, they're not round. This is what a lot of bathroom lights would have. It's missing one too. It's missing one right there. All right, let's tighten these one up. These blades are all loose too. There it is. Yeah, look at that. It's like flapping wings on a bird. There was one time the lady said, I want you to take the fan down and put a new one. It's all off balance. I said, well, honestly, your blades are just loose. Let me tighten them up and see if that helps, because the fan worked. And so I tightened them up, and she's like, and it worked fine. She's like, well, you just saved me $120 or more for a fan. I'm like, yeah, you can take the one back that you just bought. I always like trying to save people money if I can. And not be a throwaway, you know, like so many of the world is. Throwaway society. There we go. All of them are tight now. Probably just the way I was raised, so. This goes through there, and that one goes through there. Like so. And then this one goes like that, and like that through the needle, as they say.
Don't you need to do the hole, mate? Is that how you do it? I don't know.
Well, you do now, mate. Alright, tighten her good and proper. Alright, make sure that pull string's lined up. It's a little crooked. There we go, that's straighter. Definitely straighter than I had it. And this cover the other way. There we go. Well, that's going to be way better. Alright. Put the light on the light one. And the fan on the fan one. Let's see here, working while listening in the background is a lot better than just working. Yeah, a lot of times when I'm in the house at home back from work, I'll have you guys either in earbuds or just playing out loud while I'm like getting stuff together for breakfast or something. Well, not breakfast, supper or something. Man, there's a lot of hair on the floor right here. It's like a black hair. It's all about 8 inches long. Yeah. Hey, thanks, Chamber. 5 of you in the background. I guess this bathroom door used to be green. See that green color? Green. They must have left a voicemail, but it's probably just like this recording saying something 550. Thank you. Some dumb recording. Yeah, look at that. There's the piece. The piece where the fist went in. Their hand was a little smaller than mine. Because mine does not line up unless I would go like that, maybe. If I'd go like this, it would fit. But if I put an actual fist, yeah, my fist is too big. Yeah, it definitely was a fist. No joke. All right, guys. I have to pick up the paint now. Drop off those screens. Make sure this thing's locked. Oh. Wow, they had a dog because they were scraping the glass out there. Taller dog. Yep. Make sure I got the keys. If I don't lock the door without them, there they are. Well, I wouldn't be able to because of the deadbolt. That light was actually on already. Look at the Christmas tree light went up there. Anyways. All right, we are going to let you guys go for now, and we'll probably be back. Probably about an hour or two, we'll see. Depends if I get an early lunch or not, so. All on the clock when I'm running around for parts, so dropping off stuff. Appreciate you guys. Have a blessed day, and you can never go wrong doing what's right. Thank you guys. Have a blessed day. We'll see you later. Desert Armory and More is out. See ya.